There we go. Blue Gatorade, man. Got everything? Chapstick, watch. Should be good. Oh yeah. Yo, morning guys. How we feeling? Okay. Nope, my bad, I flipped you. Yes, sir, early. I'm in New York. It's 6:30 a.m. Sunday morning. Sunday? Is it Sunday? Yeah. What do we got? It's Sunday morning. Feeling good. All right, guys. It is Sunday morning, 6:30 a.m. Back in Long Island, first day home. Feels good to be back. Got home just in time last night to watch the Knicks game. Watched them win the championship. Got to sit with my wife and my dog. It was nice. But now we're back out early. I'm at Cedar Creek Park, skating the Wantagh Park, I think it's called Wantagh Beach Trail. Runs up Wantagh Parkway, goes over some bridges, goes down to the shoreline. So, yeah, gonna get some miles in. I think it's at least 10 miles there and back, so minimum we'll do that. Should be pretty fun, more of a straightforward ride. And that's it, feeling good today. How you guys feeling? Got everything. I think I should start my watch. And open the chat, and then we're good to go. All right. I lied. I got good internet here. No, I'm in I'm in Long Island, New York. Yep. Okay. All right, let me start this real quick. So, quick update for anyone following along. Isn't new here. I haven't retired the beard yet. Haven't retired the board yet. And I have not retired the shoes yet, which you could see when I'm standing up. They are leaning to the side heavily. But I got home late last night. It's Sunday morning, and I wanted to get out and skate, so I don't really care. What's one more day, right? So, watch is started. We'll go get some shoes and a board, maybe even two later. Maybe like a regular board and a cruiser board. We'll see. We will see. But yeah, right now looking for a nice mellow cruise, get the blood flowing. We've been in cities a lot, so this will be a nice switch up. Space to open bike path by the water, so let's do it. Oh yeah. All right. Strapped up. Good to go. I might put on a tune for this right now to get warmed up. Let's see. Oh. And I brought my wallet for some reason, which I won't need, but let me put that in my front pocket. Sec. All right. Hey. We need to get a little skate guy over here. A little guy pushing. Bronzed. Okay. A little chapstick. Let's see how the internet is down here. Never done this. I think it'll be all right. There we go. The Oat Milk Blues. I should write a blues song. Now that I'm home. Oat Milk Blues. Okay. What song should we start out with? Let's see. I got one. Oh, you smell the salt water. It's like, it doesn't smell like low tide, like that kind of like almost bad smell. It just smells salty. It's nice. Okay, here we go. I'd be surprised if anyone's up today. Let's chop into the chat, see what's going on. All right, who's in here? Glicks, what up? Same board, yep, what up, Dave? 3:30 a.m., perfect. It's time to get up. Time to go. What? Oh, you guys haven't gone to bed yet? What the? Yeah, I don't think my viewers are ready for this time, but I am. So here you go. Here's my song for right now. Maybe you can vibe out to this at night. I think you might be able to. The cars hiss by my window like the waves down on the beach. Oh, it's nice. Nice out right now. Headlights. Yes, sir. Hey, Gray Market, what up? Yo, razor tail emoji? Probably. I'll work on making one. That's funny as hell. Put that on my to-do list. Dead set. Good morning. Thanks for the old $2 chuck. Yo, morning, Kim Kavina. Coming in hot. Appreciate you. Yeah, Kim. So a little history for you guys. When I first started practicing long distance pushing, I guess you'd call it. I mean, I don't even think of it that way. I just call it skating. But the longer pushes, right? And well, let me rephrase it. When I thought about skating across America and I first started practicing, this is where I came. But I didn't start here. I started at another place called Captree, and it's like maybe 30 miles that way. And that's where I would start every day. And I'd did 10 miles, I work my way up 20, make it to the lighthouse, and then I'd come down this way. And so this is where I did my first 50-mile day for sure. My first 40, my first everything, 10, 20. But I never parked there and started from right here at the end. Probably another day we'll do the other one, but this one's kind of close to my house, so I figure. I know the internet is somewhat decent over here. Hey, how we doing?
Yo! Dude!
What's up, man?
Made it back, huh?
Just got back. Oh yeah, how's it
Dude,
going, man? What's going
welcome
on?
Get a quick photo, bro?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yo, I remember you. I'm Travis. We used to skate Joe Dunham.
Yeah, of course.
Back.
How you feeling, man?
Beck's Mini Ramp back in the day.
What's
Dude,
going
what
on?
a fucking surprise to see you here.
Hell yeah, man.
I've been following along with this shit.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I love this path
get a
over
quick
here, man.
photo,
Yeah,
bro.
let's do it.
Sick, dude.
Good seeing you out here.
Bro.
Yeah,
Such an inspiration.
enjoy your ride, man.
My brother's an addict, so.
Oh, really? Hell yeah. Well, doing what I can. Thank you, man. Have a good one. Good seeing you, man. Be good. I gotta be honest, when he was passing me on the bike, he just said on your left. He was coming in hot, and I was just like, just kind of waving, like overly friendly. He's like, hey, how's it going? Thanks. And didn't even realize. I was just saying hi. That was funny. Hey, well, bunny supporter. Alright, this is bridge numero uno. They get bigger as they go along. This is the small one. The second one, I don't know if it has a name, or the first. But the third is called Green Island. I know that. Or at least that's where the bridge is. Set up bunnies galore. I set up an appointment with my massage therapist, sports massage, for Tuesday. I'll probably go get some MRIs and stuff like that this week. Just catch up on some things and see how we're doing. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's a morning for you right there. That's why we wake up early. Whew. For any of you late night lurkers, but for the early morning risers. Hey, oh yeah, that's Long Island right there. That is it. Beautiful. I used to come out. A funny story. I got really big into fishing, right? And I was like, oh, I know these spots. Like, I'm gonna come over here, fish, find some bass. I was all excited. Nobody comes over here because there's no parking access, and like, it's like off the beaten path. So I built a bike. I got a bike. I spray painted it black. I put fishing rod, pole thing, holders on it. I biked all the way here from like, I lived like 4 or 5 towns away. Got here, went through the trail, went down, right, walked through some bushes, immediately looked down and realized I had ticks all over my legs. So immediately just started freaking out. I was like bummed out, just left, didn't even fish at all. And that was the end of that. Blaze Bob. Yeah, the ticks are like, they're no joke, man. Those are the craziest creatures on the planet. There needs to be like a tick horror movie. They're the weirdest things. Like, they don't die. They're just like, they're just insane. Littlest things give you Lyme disease and kill you, man. A couple people that got Lyme's, I didn't get it, but I had a couple tick bites for sure. Or had them latched on to me. I don't know how you classify it. You know, I fell the other day and I tapped my knee on the ground and a little scuff, but yeah, I'm noticing now when I'm like extending my leg and kicking. I feel it. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't hold me back. But I'm like, I could just feel it while I'm extending it. That's right. A little bruise never hurt anyone. Oh, it's nice. Ice cold fresh water. I'm so used to like just having old hot water in my bag. Yes, I am on the South Shore, Wantagh, Jones Beach, what is it, Wantagh Parkway. Yeah. I did watch the finals game. I got some pizza. I watched with me, my wife, and my dog. Incredible. New York took it home. Jalen Brunson, incredible, man. So to me, Jalen Brunson flies under the radar. I mean, maybe not anymore, but in general, I'd say. But he gave up like $115 million in his contract at the end of the 2024-25 season, and everybody called him an idiot for it. Everyone. All right. And that freed up money for the salary cap so they could get Karl Anthony Towns, I believe, and also extend OG Anunoby's contract, and essentially to give themselves a better chance to win. So I could relate to that, you know? Just in general and in life and in character, I think he probably realized he didn't need it and winning was more important. Maybe he wouldn't, but he gave himself the best opportunity to do so and did something selfless, and it paid off. I think that's incredible and a great story. I obviously don't know all the context and details, but that's what I gather from it, and I think it's pretty incredible. Also, along with being insanely underestimated by everyone and for years and years. So it was very enjoyable. And the Knicks, I'm in New York, you know, it's cool to see it come around back. Title come to New York after 50 years or so. Excuse me. A little bit of oat milk early. Okay, second bridge coming up. Second bridge. This goes down to Jones Beach. I think is it technically part of Fire Island? I don't even know. I'm from here. I don't even know how it's classified, but you know, there's a separate little island next to Long Island. That's where the South Shore beaches are. Robert Moses, Jones Beach, and stuff. That's where we're basically skating to. And then if you go all the way left, that hits Fire Island. I just don't know how it's classified over here. I mean, I guess you just call this probably Jones Beach State Park, but let's go. Can't escape the clank. Good morning. Nice and cool still. We got a little bit of overcast too. Oh, it's a big clank. All right. Okay, and then up there you can see ahead, that's the big bridge, that's Green Island. Maybe I'll pop you guys into there. I used to hang out there a little bit, do some fishing. Come here early in the morning, catch some fluke, some, bluefish. What else over here? Stripers. It's blackfish. That's mainly it over here. Blackfish, we'd find these crabs, Asian crabs under the rocks. Just flip over the rocks, fill up a bucket of Asian crabs. Little guys. They worked even better than the big ones, the green crabs. I felt. Okay, let's see. Mutated Genome says, or asks, other than getting toes and knee healthy, what are your immediate life plans? Sandwich truck? No. You know, the more I thought about it, like a sandwich thing, I don't think is the move, or like even a coffee shop as much as I want to. It takes so much time and energy and resources and things I don't have. It's like a separate skill, and I know a little bit about it, and but I don't think it's smart right now in my position. So I think I'm just gonna continue to do what I'm doing and focus on my YouTube channel and writing the book. I think those are the two things I really need to focus on. That's all I got here. No other life plans other than that at the moment. Essentially just trying to, build a foundation at where I've built up to, because I feel like you do these things, it's cool, and it drops off a cliff, and then that's it. And so my goal is to kind of build something a little more sustainable. I think the book is a great idea for me personally to learn and to share everything I've experienced. That's it. That's all I got. I do a lot of well, not a lot, but I've done a bunch of dog sketch videos when I go on my walks on Instagram. Yeah, let's go while we're here, actually. Hold on. So this is you think you need a permit technically to park over on the other side and come here. This is where I used to come though. To fish, but I don't like fishing around a ton of people, so I only come at certain times. But then again, if I knew the fishing would be good, I'd come at any time. It's nice, man. So you go down there, you go under the bridge, and fish hang out pretty right over in that channel. I mean, over here I've caught a bunch of fluke too. And I'll put on my waders sometimes. I've walked around there for bass, around the edge of that. Oh yeah, that guy's hyping himself up. He's just clapping. I like it. Like, all right, big fish coming. All right. See, I used to come there sunrise, or remember it was basically high tide, and the tide was turning over. Right before it would turn over, I would come and catch some fluke, and then I'd leave. Same at Blackfish too. It's nice. Hey, what's up, rabbit? Yeah, it's nice. The morning, birds, quiet, peaceful, waves coming in. And also, I think the overcast with the sun peeking out is nice. You get that like a little bit extra flavor, not just sun roasting you. All right, let's get up this hill, over this bridge, Green Island. View from above. Blaze Bob, no, you cannot beat those views. It's nice and calm right now. Nice calm Sunday morning. Can't let Big Clank get you down, you know? You gotta carry on. Let's hope the service stays over here. Let me know if I need to drop down a bit rate or something. Yeah, definitely not any David Goggins syndrome for sure. Just kind of like hanging out with you guys, being consistent. This takes maybe like 5% effort, 10% effort. To me, this is just like bare minimum, like just getting outside and being healthy. How you doing? Oh yeah, that's a clank. For a bike, you don't really notice it on these pads, but these clanks, you know, like for me as a skater, or at least with these size wheels, it significantly lowers your speed and your cadence. Cause like, look, so even if I open up or whatever, I'm fine, but when you go to push, you don't want that ahead of you, especially switch. So if you see any decent clank ahead, you're just kind of waiting to get over it so you don't pitch forward while you're pushing. A bike tire rolls right over it, most things. So even that one, you know. A little Bondo job would go a long way, but there's really not many skaters here, so who cares? But Danny's in the van. Nah, Danny's back in. How you doing?
How you doing, brother?
Chilling. Danny is down in Florida. Oh, he told me to tell you guys. There's not too many in here, but there's a big update. Danny got home. You know, he rested a day or whatever. And then he got inspired and was gonna walk to the store and get a coffee. And he decided to skate. He's like, I want to skate. And he looked at it for a month and a half, me skating, but only occasionally did he actually get to skate. And so I guess he got home and was like inspired to push. So he went and pushed. He did like a couple of miles, got to the store, felt exhausted, and was just like, yo, I'm gonna keep it going. Like, yeah, I'm tired, but I want to keep going. It was 5 miles. Hamstring gets sore. He's like, maybe I can make it home. Guy does 10 miles or 11 miles. No, yeah, like 11 miles. I think a little over an hour. He was stoked, man. He was buzzing. It was cool to see. So that was like his first like long push, really. That's what I was talking about. Look, little crack, not even anything significant. Little guy. Granted, I was blathering about Danny and not paying attention, but still. I got some like deep mucus I gotta get out. It's like I don't feel it, but I can hear it like it's in my chest. Let's find it. That's also one of the best feelings too, is like, as a mucusy kind of person generally, and maybe that's just because I never pay attention to what does that for me or allergies. I just kind of thought it was a part of life. Live with it. But I've hacked and done that type of thing my whole life. And getting out and skating is the best feeling. Just in general, even if you don't have mucus, it like flushes you out and gets the blood flowing. You feel like you're buzzing afterwards. A couple of snot rockets and a couple of wind tears, and you're good to go, man. You feel alive. This is no new pavement. Stress clanks. Yeah. Yeah, probably a lot of movement in the ground over here, I'd say. You know, you're probably down by the beach. I mean, we built a skate park downtown in Park, the one I petitioned for when I was, me and Nick Sassa were 14 years old or so. And that one, yeah, the ground, like the rails grew out of the ground or the ground sank down. And you know, it looked like the rails were like cement was coming out of the ground. And stress cracks and things like that because it's right on the beach. Also, I think that could happen in general too, but I don't think that helps. Big clank on the clock all the time, man. All the time. That's mafia stuff. Waste management, big clank. All that stuff is all mafia, man. My favorite skater, I do not have one. I never really even did as a kid. When I was younger, very occasionally I had people that I thought were cool, you know, but I still had that kind of self like journey attitude, you know, where I wasn't really looking towards other people for inspiration too much, but I definitely watched skate videos as a kid. You know, I like Dennis Busenitz a lot. I liked his fast and smooth style. Let's see, who else? I always loved Day One. Day One, whether it was Rodney Mullen and Day One, you know, which I watched as a kid, Rodney versus Day One, or whether it was Cheese and Crackers, stuff like that. But really, it's more about his attitude. You know, so one, he's like a curious, creative person, but really he's just a great dude. He's great with his fans. He like DMs them all, like answers everything, not everything, but like you know, answers comments and stuff. Like, so he's a good dude, and that's what I always valued more than anything else. Your character before skill. To me, skill's always secondary. I definitely don't slouch on skill, right? Like, I'm not gonna just be like, well, he has a great personality, and you know, yeah, I'll respect them if they have a great personality, but I'm not gonna pick a favorite skater that doesn't have both, you know. But I'm more likely to lean towards, you know, lessening the skill side than I am to lessening the personality side, if that makes any sense. Under squat rack, bro? Maybe. Thanks for the suggestion, Taylor Langley. Oh, so guys, I just drove back. Well, I drove, but I guess I'll loop back in a little bit. But this right here is the Wantagh, was it Jones Beach amphitheater? I'll see if I can go up to it to get a better view of it. But seen a lot of shows there. I saw, let's see, Heart with Jason Bonham, the drummer from Led Zeppelin's song, play. They played the Rain Song when it started raining at the end of the set. That was a cool experience. Geez, what did I see there? Foo Fighters. I saw. Oh no, was it Foo Fighters? No, the Black Keys. Foo Fighters was Central Park. I saw. Who sings Margaritaville? Whoever that guy was. So I used to run the food truck, Small Taco, and we do an event. We'd feed everyone, all the crowd, and then once they went in for the show, we basically closed up the truck because no one was getting food on the way out, essentially. So, and it would like block people from getting out. So at that point, we were able to go in and watch the show. So I got to see the Black Keys, like front row. A bunch of shows there, man. It's a great venue. There it is. Right on the water. Slipknot did a really good show there. They had these things come out that were like spinning that they were standing on. Good production. I saw Bob Dylan, Beck, and Wilco. I saw, how's it going? I can't even remember everyone I saw, honestly. Plenty of shows there though. Plenty. Mutated genome. Let's see. I would say I was thinking about doing a video tomorrow or the next day once I have my board and everything, and going to Tanner or my local park and trying to skate. No warm up, no break in, nothing, and just seeing where I'm at, how I feel, making a video on that. And not like a live stream, like an actual video. I might go back to making some videos. And so instead of maybe doing daily live streams, maybe I do a daily, just some daily content, whether it's a live or a video. But like when I have cool skates to do like this, I'll do them. Well, we'll see. And if not, I'll just make content. So my next content ideas are, like of a YouTube video, let's see. First time skating after crossing America or something like that, right? 10, 20 minute video, trying to skate mini ramp or do whatever, ollie, kickflip, see how my legs feel and muscles. Then we do maybe a reflecting on my Skate Across America video, or like 5 hardest things or the hardest moments, or like some video like that. I think a reflection video or a wrap up is in order. If you guys have any things you'd like me to talk about, throw them in the chat and I will write them in my notes and I'll try to include them in the video. Things that would be interesting that maybe I didn't talk about on the trip, or how you're curious about anything, how I'm feeling after, or whatever. That's kind of my plan moving forward. I realized that I haven't really popped out at all, except for the start. So I think I love this path, man. This feels like home to me out here. I've been out here so many times. This is all, if you watched the documentary, you saw footage of me pushing on this and John Testa filming alongside me on the highway. In the documentary, I'm going through my bag, showing everything that's in it. It's in the parking lot here. So this was like my home base for learning everything. But yeah, now my plan's more like find my new rhythm at home. So I had a rhythm on the road, and I gotta get back into my rhythm at home. So it'll probably look like early morning skate or content or get the blood flowing maybe. Or coffee shop for like 3-4 hours. Content, edit, that type of stuff, and then skate, and maybe a live stream, and just getting that like hammered in is my routine. And then I also have the food truck, I think. So also I want to spend some time with my wife this summer. I think I'm gonna have the Storyteller van for another 2 weeks at least. I don't think they could pick it up until July. So when we have days like today or something, should be waking up probably when I get home. Maybe we go to Montauk, maybe we just go, but take the van, take the dog, and I'm just trying to have some fun little trips. And maybe take a big trip in the summer, whether that's with the van across the country or whether that's like to another country. I don't know. But she's off during the summer. I mean, she's a server when she's not working at school. But we can make it work if we want to travel. So that's kind of where I'm at. But damn, look at this. It's nice. It's starting to heat up too. And I enjoyed the morning live streams and like having that routine. So I'm gonna try my best to keep it going, but I can't promise anything. It's tough when I'm out in Long Island not doing a project to find a new trail or a new angle or something interesting every single day. But we'll see. I do like it, and I just like getting out for a couple hours. Just feels good. So this is where I grew up. I mean, not over here, but 20 minutes from the beach. And so this was like my default. I didn't realize how actually awesome it was until leaving, going to all 50 states, other countries. Like, Long Island's got it pretty good. Like, we got some good food. We're right from New York City. Like, New York City's right there. Incredible beaches. It's a little expensive, and sometimes you've heard rumors of the people. Like, I never noticed anything, probably because I was here. But like leaving, yeah, maybe there could be some sort of a snooty attitude or this or that. But like, I don't really notice it. I think so. Yeah, but there's all of that aside, it's just being on the water and like the Atlantic Ocean right there and the bay, and just being around that is cool. So something like most states don't really have like an ocean, you know what I'm saying? Like some do, the coastal states obviously, but like a lot of the countries inside, and they have beautiful things as well, but it's nice being by the beach. I think I'm gonna turn around. I just hit 6.2 miles. I got a bunny right here. He's basically telling me, hey, slow your roll. All right, maybe we'll go see this guy. It looks like there's a landmark there. Ohio has good bike trails. Interesting. That's only, what, 8 hours from me? Holy walnuts, how we feeling? Yeah, I'm sure there's tons of great trails all over that I don't know about. All right, we'll stop at this landmark. This is 6.5 exactly. I like it. Look who it is. Look who decided to show up. Yeah, so today, later, maybe I'll get a new Complete. Maybe I'll just use my old one, we'll see. So I'll definitely get a new Cruiser. And, oh yeah, new shoes. It's probably gonna feel so bizarre to wear regular shoes that aren't slanted and burnt down. But much needed. Shadow. .75. We're chilling. Yep, UFC White House tonight. I'm not sure when, probably later. Oh, this feels great though right now. It is not too hot. A little bit of sweating, but a little cooler ocean air. The semi-overcast is nice. Hello, Bun Bun. Wind is blowing against us right now, but the lucky thing for us is most of our trail is actually heading this way. It's just this short section up into that pencil. But I'm very used to doing this trail with headwinds. Like, you come down by the water, you could basically bet one way is gonna be probably a 10-mile-an-hour headwind, most likely. And this trail does an L if you're doing 50 miles, so it's longer in this direction, but you could probably bet at some point you're gonna be hitting some wind against you, which is just, good training. It definitely gets windier on the coast. Sure beats chip seal is right. This is luxury living. I swear, I think I got more sore from driving than I did from the skate. I feel like sitting in a slouch sideways position, I feel like my oblique is like sore. I'm like, I don't think I did this skating. Like my legs in certain spots. It's funny. When you're a kid, you don't even think about stuff like that. You get older, you get sore from drives. I went on a roller coaster, this was like a couple of years ago, and I was like, my neck's killing me. Like, I'm never going on one of these again. Like, it's fun, but like, I'm good. Well, I've, pinched C5 and C6, but, it is what it is. But, yeah, you go on a roller coaster, you kind of tense up and like hurt for like a week after that. I think I'm good. I sneeze too hard, I'm out for a day. So I don't know if any of you guys are like me, but I'm actually really bad at drinking water. I'm horrible at it. And when I do these skates, I feel like I flush my body out and I'm in a yeah, like a flushing out mode and like flushing with water mode, like, because I have the Camelback and I'm not gonna put anything in there. And yeah, it just makes sense. So having it as a part of my daily routine, I think, is a good idea. If I can. Well, not if I can. Either you do it or you don't. That's kind of the thing. No water crutch? I mean, hey, it's a possibility. I mean, it's literally, so Blaze Bob, I think it was, said could be the reason why you can go so long with the pushing and stuff. I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, I'm not a scientist or a nutritionist, I have no idea, but my whole life, like, one, I can go and try a trick for 4 hours in 100-degree humid weather, panting, dripping, soaking wet, and just not have water. I'd be like, I'm not getting water till I land the trick. So I've done that my whole life, so I've kind of built that up. Not my whole life, but since maybe my whole life. Maybe I did it even when I was a kid playing basketball, but consciously I did it while skating, so at least 20, 25 years. And then sometimes I'll go weeks without drinking water. Or if I do, it's just like, oh, half a sip because it's on the table. But as like a primary drink or something, yeah. Because, how we doing? And yeah, don't try this at home, that's for sure. But I feel like a lot of my bad habits have strengthened me. You know, like I've been eating things off the floor my whole life and never washing my hands, essentially, ever. And I've never, ever, ever basically get sick. And I have no things I'm scared of, no allergic things, no nothing, you know. Could just be luck. But I feel like exposure is essentially how you get stronger, right? Most people want to hide from things and then use like sanitary gel, and I feel like I'm more of like, this is me lifting weights type of a thing, and I'm getting stronger at it. I could be dead wrong though, and it could all just be luck. So don't go around not drinking water, just grabbing food off the floor. But I don't know. I actually think a lot of it is more mindset than anything, you know. I think that's probably the factor. It's like when other people may feel like a tired emotion or something like that, I don't really feel that or think about it the same way. That's probably most likely. But what the hell do I know? I could just be a little thick-headed. It's as simple as that. Indigo Aurelia, what's up? Thanks for coming along. It was a pleasure. And the shoes, yeah, the shoes need to be retired as also with my beard and the board. But the beard should go in the museum. Now I was gonna change them, but it's Sunday morning. Everything's closed. And I wanted to go skate, so one more ride now and our new one. These wheels are probably like, dude, I got one more chip I'm hanging on by. Hit one more clank and I'm done. Wait, what did I miss? Tristine? Hold on. 1 week THC free. That is incredible. That is huge. Congratulations. How you feeling? Definitely an adjustment period for sure, but you made it through basically the hardest part, so that is huge. Yeah. Sorry guys, trying to catch up. Oh, that's so nice. Carmen Martinez. Yeah, you know, sometimes it's what you need to do, you know. Everyone has their experiences that they gotta go through, and I had to be wild for till I was 29. I had to throw everything away until I learned my lessons, you know. But that's something my mom did, was she let me learn my lessons, and that's a scary thing, you know. Obviously, she wouldn't want me to do things, and you know, would try to deter me. But ultimately, you gotta learn it yourself, and that's it. And I'm a slow learner. You know what it is I don't believe anything. You know, and I've been given people tell me things, and then I realize, like, they're not true. Like, you're just kind of repeating things in blueprints, and like, you don't really know if that's true or not. You just kind of follow along. And so I started like exploring every single thing myself and developing my own frameworks and what do I believe about this? Because yeah, it may be harder to build a new framework, but like, at least I know I believe in it and how it works, you know, and what's really going on here. And then if I do that, then it's so embedded in me and my being that I can share it with people because I actually experienced it. So it comes out naturally. It's like, now it's wisdom. It's not just something I'm repeating, you know? And so that took me going through all of that stuff, essentially, right? All those years to figure it out on my own. Psycho Alien, I feel like either you're like 8 years old or I don't know. That just seems like or is it like a trolling, like, cute comment or I don't know. Anyway. Yo, detonate. Yeah, people have brought up detonator coffee co to me, man. I think there's something there. There is something there. I know it. My legs feel great. The only soreness I have is a little bit of Achilles. Hopefully massage therapist and some exercises now that I'm home and lighter load. It'll heal. That's it though. Everything else feels great. Inner knee, kind of in the area that was injured before my stream, before the trip. A little bit, but I think I could still be operatable. Yeah, I can push on it fine. It doesn't hurt. There's no aching or throbbing. So we'll see. It's more for like if I'm doing tricks and twisting my leg and flipping it around, then things might start acting up. But overall, I feel great, man. Like I don't feel anything, any soreness other than the Achilles. I'd say I'm arguably maybe not in the best shape of my life, because when I was like 19, I just had zero body fat. I was a kid, but like just maybe in terms of strength or endurance, I just feel like solid and locked in, and I could do anything and not even be sore really, other than that Achilles. So. L-Dog. Yo, that's awesome. Not for sensationalism. I appreciate you, man. And I didn't do anything. Sounds like you did it all yourself. But I'm glad I was around for it and could hear about it. Oh, shoe threw me off balance there. Beautiful morning. Beautiful. Nah, but what's his name said, where's my guy? Psycho alien. No, see, yeah, I mean, I don't, I'll eat my own tacos without washing my hands, but I'm on the food truck. You know, you're running the business and everything's like super, you're following code. And you have to take classes and have bleach buckets and yeah, it's a different thing. I'm not just like going skating, trying a trick for 3 hours, and then going to make tacos barehanded and handing them to a customer. But I appreciate your concern. Can you guys see through the middle here? Whack Zest said, tried to meet up with you in Redlands. I'm sure I'll be back in California for sure. That's a place I'm almost certain I'll be revisiting and frequently. Maybe even moving to, depending on how my life turns out. If I end up actually making money, maybe I'll move there. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Get it? Because we're crossing the bridge. Anyone hooked up yet? Oh shit, he caught one. He caught the striper. Is that a striper or a bluefish? Or shark? What's he got? Oh, it's a little sand shark. A little sand shark. That's more of a nuisance than it is anything, but at least you got a picture. What time of year is it? I just got home. Well, I know it is 9 miles 46. And May, June. Yeah, there's probably some fluke around here, I'd say. We'll see. Yo, Tristine K. Was. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Tristine Quas. Thank you. We are legion. Yeah, it's a little sand shark, they call him, I think. Wax Zest said, trying to get sober myself. So when my friends tell me this, here's what I say to them. I say, I'm trying to get sober. I go, well, what do you mean you're trying? Like, when I hear someone tell me that they're trying after 10 years of sobriety, how it sounds in my head is, I feel like I should get sober, but I'm gonna keep putting it off until I feel like I'm ready. That's to me what like trying means. It might feel different in everyone's head, like, oh, I'm gonna, yeah. But really it's just, right, at the end of the day, it's simple as like either I'm doing it or I'm not doing it. So, you know, the Band-Aid needs to be ripped off at a point. And when is that time? It's never a perfect time. Anyone who's quit smoking knows it's never a perfect time. You know, it's just, you kind of rip it off. Sometimes maybe you feel more inspired than others, sure, but at the end of the day, it ain't gonna change unless you change it. I try to show you the driving me back. Your love for me has got to be real for you to know just how I feel. Hey, happy May 45th, everyone. Hope we're feeling good, enjoying it. gonna give your love to me. Also, there's another thing I pay attention to, and it's with language, just in general. Pay attention to your language, how you say everything usually manifests how you really think about it and how you do everything. So you go, well, I'm gonna try to start this YouTube channel. Someone tells me that, I go, you've kind of already committed to failure, right? Because you're not saying, I'm gonna make this channel, and I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna make these videos, like, you know what I mean? And so that little shift in watching and paying attention to your language, you'll see how many times you'll use certain little phrasings and certain words as like a cop-out to leave yourself the subconscious leeway in the future to bail out of something, right? So start paying attention to it, and that can really change you in the long term. You know, catching that and starting to change it, and then you'll see outwardly you'll probably execute more, you know, when you realize that you're doing that. For me, I used to do that all the time too. I still do. I still do, but I used to too. Anyone know who says that? That's great. All right, we're at 10.2. 10.25. Okay, really? But oh, in Black Zest, I'm not necessarily speaking directly to you. I'm just, speaking in general, talking about my own experience, you know. Just using whatever comes into the chat to kind of get the conscious flowing. But hey, you got the Catskill Hillbilly, got the Mitch Hedberg reference. There you go. That's good. Robert Nazarov said, I feel like I'm obsessing on one aspect of social skills has crippled me for now. See, that's essentially another version of it, right? You're concreting with that statement your belief that you are crippled, right? So that's your mindset. So you're boxing yourself into that, you know? So that's the belief. So that's kind of what you're going to manifest in the world and how you're going to feel about it, you know? If it's like, yeah, I'm just working on this one thing and things take time to get better at, and I'm just working on it, and before I even know it, it'll get better, and it's actually kind of easy. You know, and I actually enjoy doing it because I'll end up being able to help someone in the future. And then you change the perspective on it, and then you have a little more energy about it, as opposed to it like draining the energy from you. You know, a lot of things are your intention and how you are framed in the world. So if you have this framing, you'll either be full of energy or you'll be drained of energy, depending on what it is that you're craving from it. You know, your desires and your, things of that nature. Nah, you're the man, Robert. Appreciate you. chilling. Oh. Yeah, once I get this Achilles thing dialed in, I will feel fantastic. My toes already are like, I'm not putting Band-Aids on them and I don't really feel pain. So I think that was just the sheer amount of mileage. I love the sounds of the morning. Yes, mainly hemps. I'm riding the same board, the same shoes, the same beard. I haven't retired anything yet. I got home last night, watched the Knicks game, had some pizza, and I was like, I'm gonna skate in the morning, but nothing's open. I don't think I have any gear. I'm not gonna build a board and try to skate at 6 a.m. So even if I had some stuff lying around. So what's one more ride? I think today's the day though. I'll go get some wheels. I'll probably get a new cruiser. Maybe even a board to do some tricks on. Regular setup. Definitely some more shoes. Monday I got a haircut. I got a news interview with West Palm Beach News. I don't know what channel or what, but that's a Zoom thing. Then a haircut. Then we'll cut the beard. Well, maybe I'll cut the beard today. That thing's gotta go. Oh, you know what? I should probably leave it for the interview. I think, yeah, because you want to feel like I just traversed the country. You don't want like a clean cut, like, you know what I mean? At least I don't. I want it to feel like you just went through a war. I haven't been in the city and I haven't watched any videos. Wow, so nice. I'd love to just live out there. Want to snack 30-day challenge, just catch my own food, live out there. Just bring a Starlink and like 100 portable chargers. keep the beard and look like Tom Hanks in Castaway. Why do I happen to do every movie that Tom Hanks has done? That's the question here. Morning. That's the question here. Why am I subconsciously and accidentally living out every Tom Hanks movie? All right, no fishing on stranded island. Yo, good morning. Tom Oliver popping in. What time is it where you are? We got an early morning stream today. It's Sunday. It feels a lot of whack. Feels like people are not. The Legion is some people are up from the night before. Most people are probably sleeping. But we out here getting some miles in, enjoying the sunrise, and back home. Thanks for popping in, Tom. Paddle across America? Yeah, it'd be much easier. I think biking I could probably do in 2 weeks. Maybe faster. But being that I don't have any experience, I'd probably say 2 weeks. By any experience, I mean, yeah, I've ridden a bike, but, you know. You know what I mean. See, I don't have that kind of experience. I don't know nothing about that. That's a little different, right? Because you're not going to put gear on something like that. So that's what I mean. I don't even know what I need. But anyway, I'm not really in the mood for a bike thing. Maybe I could put a skateboard on my back and hit things, but I'm not really, I'm not there right now. It's not a bad idea, though. Oh, yeah. Hey, Carmen. Hey. I appreciate you popping in here and yeah, being a part of our community. Sounds like your head's in the right place, so I think things will turn out just fine. It's really about acceptance, right? And not trying to control everything. You can do your best work and you can try hard, but you can't control every outcome. You know, that's something I had to learn over the years. I can control my behaviors and how I act and do the best work I can, but it's hard to learn to separate, controlling other people's behaviors and thoughts and beliefs and actions, and you know what I mean? That's a hard line to draw, but that's where the freedom is. And you're not bearing that kind of responsibility or that, whatever it is, stress. You gotta turn it inwards, that's it. Focus on me, myself, what I can control, am I doing my best thing, and that's it. No, I'm not pointing fingers outwards, focusing on what other people are doing, it's all, anytime I do that, nope, U-turn, right back to me. And funny enough, when you do that, you end up changing more than you would have otherwise, I'm finishing my ride at Cedar Creek Park, I believe. That's where I parked. Where are we at? 12.4. Look at this. We're getting a little bit of mileage in today. Not like those city rides. A little harder to get some. Well, we didn't do too bad in Richmond, but yeah. Danny boy, he said he wants to hop in the stream and hang out, but I don't know if he'll ever be awake for when I do streams. I might have to throw an evening stream in there for the guy. For anyone who just popped in, Danny got home, felt inspired, and did his first long push. He did 11 miles, just over an hour, and felt incredible. And he said he felt shot and he kept pushing past his limit, felt sore, and he got home and he couldn't believe he did over 10 miles and felt incredible. And he was psyched and he wanted me to tell you guys, so that was cool to hear. Yeah, because he was watching me push the whole time, but he couldn't really get out and do any long legs, so I guess he got home and once he realized he had some time and freedom, and he said he felt, yeah, like free and amazing out there. That's what it's all about. Oh my God, these cracks are insane. You know, we could do a half marathon. We could squeeze out 13.2, I think. Let's do it. Yeah, so when Danny gets home, whenever that is, maybe we'll hit the skate park and we'll meet up and do a stream. Something like that, get lunch. A couple hours, hang out. What do you guys think? I do. Danny boy, Danny boy, Danny boy. No, the trip wouldn't happen without Danny. He was my #1 pick from the start. And in a lot of ways, yeah, I mean, when I first envisioned it, it would just be me and him. And you know, he was a little intimidated. He hadn't driven in a while. Never driven like a big van. There's a lot that goes into that. You know, you got to empty gray water. It was just like a huge, insane, gigantic experience and monster of a trip, and he committed to it, and you know, I'll forever be grateful for him helping me bring that idea to life, you know, and not only bringing it to life, but in the way he did, with such grace, such you know, selflessness, right? Like some people let their egos get in the way, or whatever the case. Like, he realized he's there to do a job and had no ego about it whatsoever, and beyond that, and then he was like a caring, kind, like ready to be there any moment, you know, electrolytes, you know, a napkin, like whatever it was, he was, whatever the job called for, he was ready to do it, you know, no questions asked, essentially. And it takes a lot. It wasn't just one thing, you know what I mean? It was a multifaceted, you know, he was filming videos, he's a nutritionist, he's, you know what I'm saying? Moral support, he's, you know, booking hotels or finding food, logistics, and you know what I mean? Whatever the case, a ton went into it, and forever grateful. Yeah, laundromats, the Dollar General trips. I mean, yeah, the guy had to do everything. And then also, beyond doing everything, then he had to do nothing, which is also really hard. You know, then there was just stretches of probably where it was super boring, maybe, or, I mean, I wasn't in the car with him, so that could be a good video on what his experience was like day to day in the car and how it felt. But or maybe I could interview him or something like that. Could be interesting. But let's see, 13.07. We gotta get the. Danny General. Yeah, so we didn't actually use the vehicle bathroom at all. Not for urination, not for anything. Yeah, we wanted to keep the smell and all that out of there. So it was basically just dumping shower water and stuff, but still not the, you know, funnest thing in the world. You had to refill it with water, find a hose in campgrounds and things. All new things you gotta figure out, you know. Put oil in the truck, you know, DEF fluid. So he did an incredible job. He's got a YouTube channel. Hold on, I'm gonna link it. He just started posting a couple of videos from the trip. I think when he was eating random things on the trip, he was making videos, and he just decided to post them. Now that he's home and has like time, I think he's starting his YouTube channel back up. I think he's gonna make videos about the trip. So, but either way, throw him a subscribe, man. He'll be stoked. Let me find his channel. He'll be stoked if some people from the stream popped over there, show some support. I don't know if he'll see it until later this afternoon when he wakes up, but it'll be a nice surprise in the morning. Oh, that was a tree. I got you guys. Stage Vibes too, you know, Stage Vibes. Good call out, Kim Kavina. My other best friend. So BJ, Stage Vibes, I've known since we were in, I think, 3rd grade. So we're probably 7 years old. And now we're 39, so it's a pretty long friendship there. But not just like a passive friendship. We've been actually best friends and like basically talk on the phone every day, or maybe as we gotten older, at least like once a week or something. But like the most consistent best friend I've ever had. And he's like that person that, you know, you just know is a lifer. And why me and him are friends, or at least I believe, is like we realize, like, we never had the same motivations as other people, and like didn't like really want things, and we saw through that a little bit, and we yeah, sometimes that's hard to find. So I think even early on, whether we knew it or not early on, we had that kind of connection. So he's like my number one OG, longest lasting friend. And there's Nick Sassa, who I skated with my whole life, and you've seen me talk to. He's the one I'm always talking to on speakerphone, and who we petitioned to open the skate park when we were 14. And that's, you know, I have a couple other guys, but that's some of the main suspects. Silva Tuna Studios. Home sweet home. You know what we could do? We could hang out for a second. I got a tripod. Hey, actually, I got my good tripod. Let's use that one. Oh, 13.4. A little halfy. Little halfy, not bad. You guys missed the van or what? Been a while. and some electrolytes. I remember this angle. Oh man, that was a fun time. I just come in completely dead and just plop it there. We'll see, guys. I asked Storyteller. It didn't feel like they were, you know, super into it, but maybe not. Maybe they just had to ask and they have no idea. But we'll see. Oh, all dark. All right, now I just kind of go into taking off everything mode. Really, it's all about charging, recharging everything. That was like the number one thing on the trip. Just keep everything charged. Oh, look at this. I forgot I got this. Look at that. Ultimate thirst quencher for athletes. Alright. Look at this. Danny made me one last electrolyte, still hanging on. It actually, I've never seen it like after so much time, but I think it like cakes up or like, yeah, falls to the bottom or whatever. But I don't think it's one of those things that goes bad. It's just salt and water, right? I think that's a decent angle, maybe. I got an idea. Maybe I connect to the Starlink and we see if we could ramp this quality up, even though it doesn't really matter at this point, but let's see. Whoa! Don't demonetize me. All right. If there's a hiccup, hold on. Okay, let's see if that quality's better, if it freezes, what's going on. But should be good. I mean, he's been feeling pretty good, but just to stay on top of it, we'll do a little ice. And make sure we're connected after that drastic change. My knee's been feeling pretty good. All right, works. Cool. Hopefully a little sharper now, but it might be hard to tell in the van anyway, but whatever. Oh, so yeah, I asked Storyteller about the van. Maybe we'll get to keep it for the summer. I think they said they can't pick it up until at least July. So another 2 weeks we'll have it. So my wife will be at work teaching. So I'll have the freedom to maybe drive maybe I could drive to Boston. Stay the night, come back the next day. Or I could do little hits like that. We'll see. But I'm gonna ice this for like 10 minutes, so if you guys you have any questions or anything, throw them in the chat and I'll chill. Morning everyone popping in. Yeah, I was by the amphitheater. I skated basically right in front of it and then came back. I did 13.4 or something miles. I'll text Danny, but I don't think he's gonna be awake. But yeah, Storyteller killed it. I mean, this thing was the backbone of the whole trip. Without it, like, think about it. If I had to do this trip without it, so I'm asking Danny, I'm like, well, yeah, well, we'll go to California, I'll pay for your flight, and we'll figure it out. What would I have done? I would have rented a van of some sort, probably one that was relatively cheaper. So sleeping in it probably wouldn't have been an option. Having a fridge probably wouldn't have been an option. The AC like this from the back and the front, probably not an option. As comfortable seating, I think the setup worked really well. Probably would have been out the back. I probably would have rented one of those work white vans or something. Yeah. But who knows, So this really became the backbone of the trip once they came on. What time is it? It's 8:35 a.m. here. I started around 6:30. I don't remember. How stressed did you guys get when the other person had to leave early in the journey? Very, very stressed. Yeah, I won't go into too much detail, but very stressed. It felt like the whole trip was crumbling, essentially. And it wasn't just that moment, it was from early on too. It felt like this whole thing's gonna fall apart. And luckily we stabilized and Danny got a rhythm down and we were good. But it was planned for 3, to do it. So definitely was a curveball for sure. Cameron, yeah, I just skated for about 2 hours. I just did this whole trail. Maybe later today I'll skate. I'm not really sure. I gotta go get new shoes. These things are just, oh my God, look at this. I can take it off now maybe and show you, look. Look at that. Insane. It's like when you're standing on it, it goes sideways. You can see this thing's just, this happened to all 3 shoes. This part just started coming off. Comfortable overall. I mean, I'm really beating them up with a specific thing that's probably ripping the side of that, but overall, I think they were pretty good. And then they're ripping here somehow. I think my bone on the inside of my toe is popping through here. Maybe because of the tilt. I don't know. It's kind of funny though. Skate shop, nah, Sunday, they're probably open at like maybe 9 the earliest, probably 10 or 11 though. Was this a positive experience for your knee? I wouldn't go that far. Let's see. I'd say given the fact that I had knee surgery and was able to do this 7 months after, which is something most people maybe couldn't do, wouldn't think they could do, would never try, wouldn't be ready for. I basically did the most intense thing I've ever done in my life at the highest level right after that. So I'd say that's a win for my knee. Also, the thing I got surgery on, I re-tore. So I did it with a re-tear. So I think that's a win that it made it through, even though it flared up a little bit. As long as I'm not doing crazy 100-mile days on chip seal or 14-hour days, I don't think it'll flare up like that really anymore. Then all the medial chain all in here, tears and strains and things, those ended up being pretty much fine throughout the whole trip till the end when I started doing splits because I was missing on my tail skids because of these. So I'd say my knee, yeah, I mean, overall it looks bad and like, you know, it doesn't even hurt right now. I'm just being like extra with it just to make sure. I'll give it a solid, like, I'll give it like an 8 out of 10. It was incredible that it made it through this trip. Honestly, it should deserve more than that because it was a miracle that made it through. But minus points for, you know, becoming crippled during the chip seal era of the trip. That was so bad, man. That was, I got to go back and like watch some of those videos during that because I was in pain for those weeks, and I know you guys were in pain. I know the ground was painful. Like the whole thing probably just felt insane to watch, even if you could stick around. Like I don't even know. Just can't believe we made it through that. See, Blaze Bob, I was worried the first 5-10 days of the trip too. That was the main thing I was worried about. I ended up getting through that with flying colors and felt fine. I made it up the Palm Springs climb and then really the only reason it went south was because of the chip seal. That wasn't even the issue I was worried about. So, yeah. I'm David. I'm still using the same board. I just did a half marathon on that board. Same shoes, also. Same beard. Didn't retire anything yet. I got home super late, watched the Knicks game, and I was like, I'm not changing a board at 6 a.m. So I just went and skated. Today I'm gonna fix up everything. I don't think there's going to be a documentary around the second trip. This was enough, and I was just focused on completing it. I was trying to have as little moving parts as possible. I think people did document it, and it may be featured in the documentary, but I don't know about the whole trip. I got no idea, but in my mind or eyes, like, there's probably not going to be a documentary. Oh, yeah. The Guadalupe Mountains. Yeah, my knee was killing me during that, right? Yeah, I don't even know how. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, I was like, I used every bit of strength I had, I think, to get up that. Now that I remember, I was in pain. Oh, like something happened at one point where, yeah, I was foam rolling on it. I remember something was like acting up and I couldn't fully put weight. Was that the start of it? I don't know. I can't remember. It's all a blur of just insanity. Unspoken Souls, you're in Patchogue. Hell yeah, I might be at Bunger later today at some point. Not live streaming, but just to pick up some gear and say what's up. Bunger Sayville. Tom Oliver. Anna is not related to Martin, I don't think. I think she just does the social media for Kona and hangs out there and helps out with stuff. Maybe works there. I could be wrong, but that's all I know. Has Tony called me, Tony Hawk, to get back on Hawk vs. Wolf? He ended that podcast a while ago, so I'm going to say probably not. Jenny Vest, thank you. Feels good to be home. Chilling in Wantagh. Yeah, I forgot. Guadalupe making it to the top, and then I think he live streamed me bombing the hill. I just did that and then forgot about it, but I remember he filmed from the dash cam. That was awesome. I gotta go back and look at that. I feel like that was one of the funnier days, or definitely a tough day, but probably aesthetically one of the better days. Yeah, the service was horrible, yeah. But, you know, you're inside of these crazy ridges, so it was really bad at certain points, yeah. But that was part of the whole thing, you know. We didn't know. We just didn't know if it would work, how it would work. I feel like we got a pretty good, you know, I learned so much during that trip. Hulk vs. Wolf, yeah, they ended maybe a year ago. All right. Electrolyte. What we got? 847, not bad. I have a decent amount of skateboards, but nothing crazy. Like, I got a couple of old decks that were just in my trunk. Now they're in my basement. I got the car's talking to me. I got boards I had from contests, like boxes. I just have random things lying around, but I'm not like a collector of boards. I don't really save anything of my own. Yeah, I think maybe it was just lagging because I'm at such high quality, so maybe it was a buffer, because I think the audio is, this should be solid for like 7 more hours. Ah, yeah. I really need to be more doing an Achilles protocol right now, but yeah. Also, a lot of times when I was getting behind the Achilles and kind of pinching it like this, not too aggressively, but sometimes that would just like open it up and it would feel fine, like some days. Some days it didn't work, but other days it would be like, oh, I could skate today. What's for breakfast? I got no idea, but my wife, well, you know, there's a place called Whiskey Down Diner in Farmingdale, and it's easy for us to go there with our dog because we could sit outside. On a day like today, at this time, it might start getting pretty busy. You know, this is like hangover time. Everyone's going out, you know, for breakfast and brunch, and so it might be tough to get a table. So maybe we'll take a drive, get a coffee, and then do lunch in some town. I'll take her and the dog in the van. Maybe I'll bring the dog bed, put it over here or something. You guys want to see my my dog? I just posted it on my story. Yeah, you know, Sunday I figured everyone would be sleeping, and then in California it's like, you know, it was like by 3:30 in the morning or something when I was starting, but yeah, I like getting out early. It's gonna be tough to schedule an exact time in the future, but we'll see. All right, well, I think that's it, guys. Gonna go hang with the wife and the dog. They're probably getting up now. So, awesome. That was a fun little stream. I think so. If I don't, I know I said I'm gonna try to stream it every day, right? But we'll see. I just gotta see if I have the time, if that's what I want to do. I'm just kind of feeling it out right now. I'm enjoying it, but a week in, I could see, oh, I don't know where I'm gonna go today, you know, or I can't travel, or do I want to just keep doing the same trails? Also, I want to get back to making regular YouTube videos, so I might make one of me the first time skating at a skate park since skating across America. See how my legs work, what tricks I could still do. Also, it's not even just after skating across America. I'm thinking I haven't skated since September 14th, since my knee surgery. So I'm going to be even more rusty than I thought. So videos like that, So maybe there'll just be a daily upload of some sort. I'm still figuring it out, but that's it. That was a fun ride today. Oh, all right, I'm gonna enjoy my first full day home, and that's it. I hope you guys enjoy your day too. I'll see you soon. Peace.